This is Dawn Olszewski and welcome to another episode of How'd She Do That. And today we're going to make this darling, this is a little Petite Treat Box. And in here fits, let's see, this is a Twix candy bar, one of my favorites. Now this was shared with me by my friend Tammy Fight, a fellow demonstrator. I just shared it on my DOstamping Sale-a-Bration inspiration newsletter, and I thought I'd put a quick little video together with another project sample for you. So let's get started. First thing I did is get out my Simply Scoring tool, and I have preset some measurements here, but first we want to start with a piece of cardstock. This is Island Indigo, and it measures 4 1/4 by 4 3/4. Zoomed in here so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to score. Now remember, I have it in, this is the 4 3/4 inch side, and we're going to score at 2 inches and 2 3/4 inch. Now I'm going to turn it. The 4 1/4 inch side will be towards the top, and we're going to score at 3/4 of an inch and 3 1/2 inches. Okay, so I've already started to do a little cutting with this, and what you want to do is, can you see, we're going to cut from this scored line all the way to where it intersects here, just like I've done on the other side here. I'll do that real quick on this side. And we'll want to do all 4 corners. Now once you've done that, you want to add sticky strip to each of these 4 tabs right here. So what I like to do is pull it off the tape and then press it down and then trim it off. Alright, I'm going to do that to all 4 corners. Alright, I'm just finishing up my last tab here. Now at this point I do like to do a little folding, so we're going to do all folding on all of the scored lines here. This way and then 2 this way. Okay. Now before you assemble your box, this is where I would suggest doing some of your decorating, because so I'm going to use the Sale-a-Bration paper called Sycamore Street. And this is free with a $50 order, and it matches a lot of various fun colors here. So we've got Pool Party, which is this color right here, and then the Island Indigo, which of course is this color that we're using for our base, Rich Razzleberry, Sahara Sand, Summer Starfruit, and Tangerine Tango. So here's the different varieties that we get in here, and of course they're double-sided as always from Stampin' Up. You get 2 of each of the designs for a total of 12 sheets. And this is the design that we're going to use. Now I've already pre-cut 2 pieces, and they are cut at 2 1/2 inch by 1 3/4 inch. Alright, so I'm just going to add this designer series paper to these panels. This is essentially the front and the back of our little Petite Treat Box. Alright, so now we're ready to put our box together. I'm just going to take off the sticky strip backing. And you can see I like to use my scissors to kind of get up underneath that. Makes it a little bit easier. So now you want to carefully flip this over, make sure that these sides aren't going to stick to your paper. Now these edges are actually going to come in to form the box. So I recommend working one side at a time. So I'm going to stand that up straight and butt this up against it and match these 2 together. So they'll come together like that. And you can see we still have some sticky strip left over, which is perfect for the next step after this. So we're going to come and do the same thing on this side. Pull them together. Alright, so now that's what your box is going to look like. Come in so you can really see that. There you go. Now what we'll do is we'll just, we're going to attach each of these sides to where that sticky strip is. We'll go ahead and pull that up. Okay. And then do the same thing on this side. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is I want to get a hole in the same position on each side. And I find if I match these two together like this, and then this is a hole punch that Stampin' Up! Used to carry. It's a handheld punch. It's sized at 1/8 of an inch for a hole, and it can go through all those layers at the same time. All right, I'm going to do some stamping with the Pretty Petite stamp set. This is free with a $50 order from Sale-a-Bration up until March 22nd. So now I've tried a couple different images on here. I thought because we put candy in here, the yum would be a great little option. But I'm always in the need for thank you little gifty things. So that's what I'm using on this one. Now I've pre-stamped this in Island Indigo. And now all we need to do is punch it out with another free item from Sale-a-Bration. And those little stamp set, the Pretty Petites, is designed to fit perfectly in this punch. This is the Petite Curly Label Punch. Now I want to take Tangerine Tango, and we're going to punch out 2 more. All right, now we punch 2 more because I want to create a layer for this to mat this little thank you on. Now you want to, actually the layer, the punch out is positioned like that, but I want to turn these so they're like this. We're going to add a little adhesive on this side, and we're going to position them. See where those points are? I want to match the edge of my one punch out to that, and it should line up really nice. So that's what it looks like. And see how it kind of just has a bit of a scallop edge to it? We're going to pop this up with some dimensionals and put that right in the center of it. And then we'll put a dimensional on the back and add it to our box here. Okay, so I added some ribbon to it, and that is also another Sale-a-Bration choice. It comes with matching buttons. This is the Tangerine Tango, Pool Party, and Rich Razzleberry are the color selections you get with that, and ribbon. So this is really a fabulous choice. Tangerine Tango, Island Indigo, and Pool Party. You get both of these. They're 5 yards each of these on here, and just tons of, there's 36 buttons, so 12 of each. Like I say, a fabulous choice. So I added that ribbon to it, and then here is the Twix. This is the fun size candy bar that I'm going to add to it. Now you could put in, like the project that I shared the other day in my Sale-a-Bration Inspiration newsletter, that was lip balm fit in there. So, but lots of little cute little things would fit in here. So I hope you enjoyed that. That's the 2 of them here for you. And be sure to stop by my blog at DOstampingwithDawn.com.